congratulations, Mr. Chester, for being the friend winner for 2011. You deserve it, you earned it, and congratulations. And it is our hope that you will continue whenever you're ready.
Congratulations for
Thank you,
winning
thank you,
the
thank you.
Williams Friend Race. We are, well, at the ABA, we were all excited about your winning it. And what I wanted to know was, were you surprised?
I was most surprised. We ran a photo race, and I felt that I was behind for the last 2 or 3 months, and I was surprised that I was the winner at the time that I got the message. I knew I was close.
Okay.
So they put out something like maybe once or twice a month, maybe 1 month. And I was, I think in October, I was about 150 points behind the leader.
Okay. How many times have you won
4.
that particular, the Friends Race?
4 times.
4 times. Wow. What do you think of the new crop of players that's coming up now, like the Larry Cooks, the Johnny Gills, and the Denise McPhersons?
Well, it's oncoming. It's an ongoing thing. Probably bridge has changed quite a bit from 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, bid hands that you weren't normally bidding on when they first started playing bridge.
Mm-hmm.
They're finding ways to bid it now with the new book writers and all of these people, various different people. So it's important that the cooks and these people read the new books that's coming out
Okay.
and try to play the conventions.
When did you start playing bridge?
1967.
Wow.
Wow.
1967. So when you were playing bridge, was it a lot of blacks playing bridge, or how long has the ABA been?
Well, the ABA I think started in 32.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was
1932.
32. But quite a few when I came into the game. They were quite a few playing.
As new players, we would love for you to give us some advice on how to become, such as yourself, at the top of your game.
Like I say, playing and counting cards, reading the books,
Mm-hmm.
and being a student of the game is better than, that's probably the best, to read bridge books and try to get involved with the instructors that give you the basics of it.
Did you have classes when you started? Did
Yeah.
you take classes?
I took classes.
Who did you take classes with?
Irvin Henderson, Gary Henderson,
Mhm.
and some of the older players has passed
Okay.
on now.
Now, those older players that have passed on, were they at the top of their game in it?
They were
or
more or less
beginning?
instructors. They were instructors, yeah.
of the game. I
They
see.
had an elite group like Bob Price and Joyce Williams and those people. They were not teachers at the time, you know, but those were the top players.
I see.
But just like now, they have like now I see Maddie and several of the other people. They're not at the top, but they're instructors. For,
Yes.
Like Norman. So that part has changed.
Do you think being an instructor would help you get to the top, or does it help you better your game, being an instructor?
That's a tough question to answer because I've already passed that test, you know, and I'm more so a player now than a teacher.
What does the number one player of the ABA mean to you?
That's another hard question because I play a lot, and it's a prestigious to have that title, but really, I don't know. I don't feel
You
any
haven't thought
different.
about it.
I hadn't thought about it.
It hasn't sunk in just yet.
No.
When did you, when you started playing, did you think that you were going to be Did you ever dream of being number one?
No,
You never considered
no.
it?
I never thought that day would ever. I have quite a few good, interesting partners.
Oh, well, you could tell
Yeah,
it.
yeah, Dr. Gardner.
Herbert Taylor, he and I, we started playing in 1970. And we played quite a bit.
Okay.
And Arnold Jones and Robert Williams. These are the people that I was playing with and helped me to, get this goal. Harold Bickle.
Your team players.
Yeah, and Gladys Randall. And Edward Lumpkin. So I've had quite a few of the players to help. And I want to give a lot of credit to most of them because I'm probably pretty hard to play with. As the old saying I say, I play for a dirty sock. They usually use that for a little parable, meaning that I play hard, and I try to do what I can to win when it's right,
And get the most out of the hand.
Get the most out of the hand. And that's what I'm about.
Because that's what duplicate
Now, we
bridge
noticed
is all
that
about.
you're playing a lot with a relatively new player, or at least.
Well, I try to help the incoming players because you can never forget where you got started at. Like I said, those players like Arnold Jones and Herbert Taylor and Robert Williams, now they were sort of my seniors, but when I came in, but they helped me along. So you never forget that. So you try to help the other players when you see the interest in most of the players to try to read and stay with get the lessons and instructors to try to follow that and get you a good guideline to try to follow that, and that should help. It's not easy to play this game because you got a lot of avenues, a lot of things that's changed, and it's not easy to pick up on everything, because most things in bridge, it has to get, they're almost similar, and it's nice to know the variations, between them, but it's basically all the same, just a little twist to certain conventions that most people try to play. And most of the book writers that know they're trying to sell their point of view with their gadgets like, transfers and Stamen and new minor forcing and So,
Those are the basic things that you have to know.
yeah, those are, I would advise the incoming players, once you know the A stand for 4 and the king is, like that, then you need to get your convention going. Because most of the hands has conventional bids behind them, like a transfer, Stamen, Bergen, new minor force, and Ace Aston, and bids of that nature. Force through force, yeah.
Are there any books that you might recommend for the new
Well,
player?
Marty Bergen has a nice book, and what it was the Audrey
Bruno.
Grant. She's a good writer. Who?
Bruno. 2/1 by Bruno.
Bruno, yeah, Bruno, right. They have a lot of books out now. I haven't kept up with all the names of them, but
He should be writing a book. He should write his own book.
maybe one day I may. But let's see, Amaya Kirk's convention book. You've heard of her?
No.
She's a black writer of a convention book called Maya Kirk's. It's like a dictionary, more or less.
Okay.
But she speaks briefly on
All
quite
the
a few
different
conventions.
conventions.
Yeah. And she's a judge at I think Maya lives in New York. Yeah, black judge. Very nice book. Matter of fact, she has 2 books out.
Oh, okay. Marty Hurst.
No, Amaya Kirks. Amaya Kirks.
Amalia.
Yeah, Amaya
Kirks.
Kirks.
Okay. I'll have to look into it. It was such a nice, it was a pleasure to interview you, and I hope you much success, and I hope you stay at the top, and I can see it already.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
All
And
right.
thank you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. very much. Okay.